Hi, I'm Kate Agnozik. I use waste as a medium and motivator for exploration and inquiry. Waste? Yes, waste. Have you ever looked around and thought about how much we waste? All of those things that seem to have no use any longer. Think about the recycling bin, packaging, and all of those artworks that didn't quite make it to the refrigerator art gallery. But it isn't just materials. It's time and energies that are precious commodities too. Contemporary art is full of examples that make us think twice about material culture, time, space, and energy. So, why not explore those principles with our students? Well, 3 years ago, I started turning these questions into a theory and a grand experiment in my classroom and artistic practice. My students and I have taken stock of what we waste at school. We've asked ourselves about what's available. We've worked together to maximize time and energy, recycled scraps and used materials to make new art supplies, and we've even designed and built new solutions for issues in our world. I would love to share the planning and implementation of our zero waste art space or talk about some of the projects that we've explored. These projects range from recycling paper scraps into new paper and turning markers into liquid watercolors, but also weaving 800 single-use shopping bags into a mobile pollinator garden that we installed as part of a juried sculpture exhibition in our city park. Our space and projects are co-created and incorporate principles of the circular economy. We turned our urban art studio into an ecosystem, balancing assets and barriers with questions and curiosity to create a culture of resilience. By designing waste and pollution out of our system, keeping products and materials in use as long as possible, and creating pathways to regenerate processes and resources, we have created a space where considering waste has prompted creativity, risk-taking, dialogue, experimentation, artistic expression, choice, and a collaborative culture. Our teachers aren't strangers to dealing with constraints and the challenges of making do with limited resources, engineering projects with crazy time limitations on meager budgets in a myriad of classroom spaces. But when students use this zero waste lens to assess their ownership of their time and energy, it builds character and inspires collaboration and innovation. My research and our art studio ecosystem are still in development. However, the results represent a new genre of classroom that reach beyond four walls and the conventional expectations of learning space. Educators will come away from this session with ideas and questions to take back to their own students and classrooms. By inspiring creativity and innovation and working with less, you too can become a zero waste warrior.